damage on the side of KT too. Certainly a lot of magic resist will have to be built here on the side of Kingzone. And guys, the game is finally ready. Let's jump into game number 1, KT versus Kingzone. Poke from the back line if that's what he wants to do. We have an engage up on the top side. Smep getting incredibly low, getting flashed on now. Here's BDD from the mid lane, and first blood goes over to your mid laner of Kingzone.
Sisters there, and the all-in is always possible. A good spot to take over this game. He's actually sticky in the lane. They want a secondary one.
Smep doesn't have his flash, and Nocturne's level 6 with red buff. See you later, Rumble. Can he do anything here, really? Trying to turn around, but he's being CC'd to death. Now he's just trying to get some minions on the backside even, and that's going to be another kill, this time for Peanut.
And important, it's around this Aatrox. Haven't seen as much Trinity Force Aatrox, but doesn't look like Titanic Hydra. The Rage Pass is going to help him sidestep as well, so with a squishier lineup against him, going to be a very early power spike here is invade onto Peanut.
Yeah, coming on in here, the Vladimir a little bit late on the roam, but they are going to be able to do a nice amount of damage here to Peanut. The flash on into Gorilla, knocking him over the wall. That's going to be a kill, but Mata will go down himself. Now it's just a 3-on-3 here, but BDD himself going to get low, is forced to flash down into the bottom side. It will be just a trade for supports.
1-for-1, like you say, both supports down. Flash down on Allison, flash down on Gorilla is actually going to be relevant in both cases, given that he can potentially be caught as Peanut's alone.
Okay, he's going to be forced to flash away here as Rush coming on in. There's the wish, and Ezreal from behind with the perfect stopwatch is going to keep Rush alive. Yucal still has his flash, just going to go over the wall there. And unfortunately for Rush, it looks cool, but he's going to be punished for it in the end.
And Khan uses teleport to get there. Smeb's not available. So it's a 1-for-1, and Rumble gets some time. That's not a bad trade for the side of KT. We watch everything as it evolves. Peanut, very strange to walk back in after all the action. This is Mata going for his, yep, I'm finally going to engage moment. Only ends up being a 1-for-1, no ultimate available critically for the Alistair. When Soraka respawns, she actually gets an ult in. The wish was used through all of it. So more tools left used for Kingzone, and an important move for KT because this is when Kingzone were at their strongest and with top lane in such a great spot.
We got another look at Peanut just edging his way up to the blue buff. Perhaps wanted to challenge up there, but there was no chance. It was him against 3, and Yucal just playing the heads maze a little bit better in there in the jungle. So Cal forgot he was playing up against Aurelion Sol, decided to throw out a Charity Weaver's Wall, saying, hello, here I am. That's about it. Peanut, though, going to be face-checking on in here, and he might just disappear, but the wish is enough, and the Nocturne ultimate comes in. We'll be able to do that extra damage onto the Trundle. 1-for-1 for now, but Prey in a weak spot here, trying to go onto Def now, who is going to pull away, and BDD still super strong, and Prey going to get another kill. The Hemoplague doing so much, but the flash forward is going to be enough damage to take out Talia as well, and now Mata has no support. That's going to be another kill, and a solo kill in the top lane at the same time. Wow.
Okay, the solo kill and that matchup was surprising. Everything for Kingzone isn't, though. They scrimmage so well. Gorilla has enough points in the W to keep everybody up. Nocturne doesn't die instantly, and with the Banner of Command, they need 4 kills in a mid lane turret.
I mean, we're seeing BDD have a very weak Aurelion Sol performance at first, and then come in today, and he's 5-0-1 before 15 minutes. This guy is popping off.
But usually for that to happen, it's BDD hitting all the sidelines. The action's coming to him. This is action that KT is opting into. We mentioned they need to fight early, but you gotta dot your I's and cross your T's. They think, okay, let's collapse on Aurelion Sol. That doesn't work. Weaver's Wall's on cooldown. Not really anything on cooldown for the Aurelion Sol. It could be over, Valdez. That could be it. Could be like, all right, we tried, but KT again still want to fight. They walk up to this, they can't burst down Nocturne, and Vladimir is late to react. There's never a multi-man Hemoplague. In fact, by the time Hemoplague is used, Deft is basically dead, and they're not leveraging anything out of their bot lane as this happens.
So we're going to take a look at the solo kill up here. He's just going in, interrupting the teleports, and, well, Khan just ate way too much damage. I suppose he did his job, but he gave up a kill for it. Thousands upon thousands of games of Ezreal, and it's super strong right now, guys.
He'll be saying the exact same thing about his opponent. Both of them legendary Ezreal players, Deft and Prey. Wow. Flash in onto Khan. He still has his Dark Flight open, guys.
Yeah, they're looking for the engage here with the seismic shove first, and it is going to be enough. So they do get that kill to the top laner of Khan. Now his second time dying today.
Very important that the seismic shove came off there as they used a lot of resources, KT, to make the play happen. Speaking of the seismic shove, do note that we see Yukal trying to exploit the new Taliyah passive, going Swifty Boots to have just the most map uptime possible.
Weaver's Wall comes in.
Peanut got it.
BDD coming on over. Peanut does get the Rift Herald, very important, but BDD now forced to flash away. Nice dodge there on the seismic shove, pushing forward, and it is going to be enough to take out that Taliyah. And now Rush moving in the backside. Nice engage there from Mata. Kind of dissuade them from engaging and get the rest of his team away here. Mata should survive, and here comes Khan over the wall, and Rush, what are you doing, mate? You're a little bit too close there. A double kill now, as Mata's sticking around for too long afterwards. And now Khan makes up for those two deaths.
We wondered out loud if the mental break that KT had against Kingzone and Spring will be broken, but they're already down 11 kills. They're opting into facing BDD when he's at perhaps the strongest point I've seen a champion all season this early in the game. 10 stack already. Maybe even a Medjai's will roll out after that Dark Seal's been at 10 stacks this long. Peanut gets the smite away after being able to walk up to the eye in the back. Flashes are up. The paranoia used just to dissuade, but the moment that the ultimate hits two, Gorilla's there first, there's really nothing KT can do. And Mata's engage reminds me of some of Wolf's the other day, because no one can profit from this as again Deft is zoned away.
Yeah, and Rush and Vision here up against the Aatrox. Khan just leaps over and says thank you very much. Picks up that kill as well. They're definitely a team that looks a lot more comfortable so far. And speaking of which, here comes the one-on-one. Peanut going in. He does have the redemption as well, and the fear for so long kills him before even the true shot barrage can come in. Smeb never even having time to flash away from that one.
Right now, Kingzone have 4 people where if they find...
I don't know if you've been looking at the schedule, but we have a lot of games in a very short period of time.
Gorilla's in trouble.
Well, he's going to be engaged, but easy flash away for Soraka. And there it is, jumping in actually onto Yukal. They get the fear off, and that's going to be it. Getting the kill. Prey just in the back line, doing way too much damage, and everybody's going to disappear. A double kill for Prey, and an ace. Make that a triple. And, well, guys, Kingzone is very far ahead. They clean it up. One of the easiest fights I've seen in a while.
Just too easy to face roll when you're this far ahead. You have strong engage coming through. Everyone can pop over walls. A couple of dark flights later, and the team fight is over. KT Rollster must be so frustrating that 40 minutes is required. It's not like Mata felt like after all of that, the game would necessarily be on their side. In fact, it's even further away from their side. Let's watch a replay of what it looks like when you go to Big Gold. Now, Prey is to the side, and Soraka is up, so you might think, all right, this is your moment, this is your moment. But the Weaver's Wall's not going to be able to separate away Ezreal as they teleport on top of Yukal. He goes down in the back line. BDD's zoning 2 people because he's basically 3 members of KT in strength right now, and they all die.
The Aurelion soul damage and the...
And maybe not blind pick. These are some free pieces of advice I'm giving to the coaching staff of KT.
Yeah.
Kingzone, split pushing. No one can lane against the Aatrox, and you know, if 5 people are pretty close to each other, that's going to be bad for KT as well.
In general, I did like the draft from Kingzone a lot better. First picking that Nocturne on the red side alongside the Ezreal, bringing the Soraka once they see Vladimir in the bottom lane, and went ahead and took Aurelion Sol and Aatrox too for just even more damage, not much tankiness. And that first pick Taliyah really not doing much here for KT. The Weaver's Walls have been non-existent. I feel like we've had negative Weaver's Walls in this game. There was one where he tried to block off BDD and he just floated over the wall.
History will be made. The stat is that this champion, Taliyah, has not lost in either LCS, LCK, LMS, or LPL. This will be the first loss on patch 8.11, and, you know, probably gonna happen is Mata.
Okay, nice little engage you got there, but the wish comes in, and the rest of Kingzone is just gonna clean the floor with the BDD. Might go down here, he does, finally, to the Vladimir. That'll probably be the only kill. Actually, Peanut does go down too, but that's just about it. Very low health on the rest of the KT members, and Khan and Prey at full health are gonna say thank you very much for this game. We'll take it in spades. That should be game number one. Going over to King Zone here. Khan still fighting, gets a kill even, and ends it like that. GG, King Zone 1-0.
Whenever King Zone Dragon X have played KT Rolster in 2018, post-Kesper Cup victory for KT, it has been a walk in the park for King Zone. Too easy in the early game. The Ezreal, the reliability of that pick on one of the greatest Ezreal players of all time in Prey compared to the Vladimir, where Deft really never got a look in on the team fight. He's been playing a lot